What's up, little meat whackers? I have another shitty subject to talk about today. It's mostly about monetization. It usually is, but the big problem is how shitty Overwatch 2's first seasonal event is. We're not even a month in yet. You always want to make a good first impression. So far across the board, Blizzard's done a bad job at that, except for the gameplay. The gameplay is good, but it's still much of the same that we had in Overwatch 1. Most people that are coming through be like, oh wow, the gameplay's amazing. It's like, well, you probably didn't play too much of Overwatch 1, because it's pretty fucking similar. Now, there's been some good balancing changes and everything, but I think I've praised this game's gameplay enough. Everything outside of the gameplay, pretty terrible. There's not really much to notate that's good, and that sucks, because you want a full, complete package of good stuff. I don't hate anybody that disagrees with me. If you like this seasonal event, that's awesome. I wish you could see from myself and many others' viewpoints that it could be better. It has been better. They've proven it could be better. Most games do much better seasonal events than this, but without further ado, let's roll some gameplay and let's talk a lot about this, please. First thing right off the rip that you'll notice is that there's nothing for playing this event. I mean, yeah, sure, you get a couple of spray paints and maybe a title or some shit. I don't know, I barely looked at it. But what the fuck? I can't think of another video game where you don't get, like, at least, like, a gun skin or something. Like, give us a skin. Most seasonal events in the past have given a bunch of free skins away. There's the weekly challenges they used to do where you get 3 free skins that weren't a part of loot boxes. They were limited time only. Those are just fucking gone now. I don't understand that. You're rewarding your players that chose to play your game over the next game during a Halloween event, and all other free-to-play games that I could think of give you something for that. No matter how good this PvE mode is, the first thing you're going to say is, do I get anything for playing it? Anything at all? I don't even think you get XP. I didn't finish it when I tried it. We tried it once on stream tonight, and we got bored about 2 minutes in. Not saying there's anything wrong with the PvE, but we're much more PvP focused people. It seemed all right. A little triggering when you start and it forces you to play 4 characters with skins that you have to buy with real money. What the fuck is that? Are you really using the seasonal event to promote these skins? I guess that's okay. I guess that they did that. It's fine that they want to promote them there, but it's just another slap in the face of a skin that you'll never get because you're not about to drop $80 on the 4 skins that are used in this goddamn PvE event. But my main point is you don't really get anything good for playing it. All the challenges that are there just offer up pretty much nothing objects. Like I said, spray paints and shit. There's no real reason to run the PvE event more than once, unless you really like the gameplay. And if you really like the gameplay, that's awesome. It's definitely meant for someone like you. Super cool, bud. I'm really happy for you. On top of all the seasonal event garbage, there's another Twitch drop. Funniest part about this Twitch drop is it's a fucking ancient Winston werewolf skin, which is hilarious. They couldn't even bother to come up with a new thing for the Twitch drop this time. It's their second or third Twitch drop if you want to count the stupid one, the souvenir for Kiriko, and it's a reused skin. Again, there's what's the hype for? What if you already have that skin? A lot of people have the werewolf Winston skin. It's a nice skin. To go back on something I remember, they literally have a challenge called Costume Party, and you don't get like a skin for it or something. It's called Costume Party. I mean, how oblivious are they? There's only 2 new Halloween skins, both of which are like $25, $26 because you have to buy the bundle. Outside of that, you can't get the old Halloween event skins in your like hero gallery. You have to wait for them to be in the store. And either way, they're just reused skins for $20, which that whole like pricing in the store, it says like it was $40, but we knocked it down to $20 because it's on sale or whatever, is illegal in a shit ton of countries. It's actually illegal, and it's super scummy and predatory. For whatever reason, they even felt the reason, like the need to do that. Did they really think people would see that as a value? It's still $20 fucking dollars. If someone was charging $15 for a Snickers and told me I can get it for $13, it's still not a good fucking deal because I can go somewhere else and get a Snickers bar for $2 or whatever the fuck. Maybe the most annoying thing that's happened with this seasonal event is there was a patch that finally gave us Bastion back and Torbjorn back in rank. Now, they said we would be getting some balances changes to Zarya, Genji, and Sombra, and most of us assumed, in fact, I felt like they were hinting that they would come with this patch, that it would happen now, that they would be quick with this, because those 3 heroes are heavily used, you know, obviously are making a big impact on ranked and quick play, and some people just cannot figure out how to play around them, and then we get this patch and boom, nothing. There's nothing about any of them. There's no balancing across the board, nothing. They fixed a couple of bugs and brought Junkertown back. When the fuck are they gonna like make this game better? Because the gameplay is good, like we've said, but the balancing still needs to occur. Not saying I like desperately want these heroes to be nerfed or balanced or buffed or whatever. If you're going to have a roster this big and a free-to-play game, you need to be more on top of what you're doing as far as balancing goes. You're making it so some people can't play their characters when they want to, and you said the very reason you're making heroes pay to win in the battle pass is because you don't need a counter in this game, but we all know that's not fucking true. You definitely need a counter. Someone on your team needs to be countering the Genji that won't leave your backline and is just fucking up the whole experience. And just like everything else, Blizzard's not talking about this at all. Not only that, they're not talking about it, but the fucking Reddit is removing all these posts that have anything to do with negativity towards Blizzard. What the fuck is that next level of shill? They're literally silencing people. The subreddit is like 4 or 5 million people in there, so there's nowhere else for them to go. But they're trying to speak their truth and their mind and their opinions, and they're getting shot down for it. And all of the subreddit hates it. I think one time the mod said some bullshit reason for doing it that, like, literally no one even fucking bothered to take into consideration because it was such bullshit. I don't know if someone at Blizzard is telling them, hey, you gotta stop doing that. Why can't we just talk nicely about the game? You should be able to be open to kind of criticisms and shit. If you can't see how bad the seasonal event is, take note of how many more people are pissed now everywhere, because it's kind of been trickling. There's been some people like me that have been pissed from the beginning. Now it's growing like every day. Every decision they've made has increased the amount of people that are hating the monetization, the cheapness, the greediness, the evilness that Blizzard is showing here, this cash grabby experience that's unfortunately got a really good game in the middle of it. I kind of wish Overwatch played like shit. I kind of wish they would have ruined the gameplay so that I wouldn't be so inclined to like push for this so much and want this so bad, because I do. I want them to square this out, fix this, make it a good experience for all of us to enjoy, because I want a complete package. There's other places with complete packages and great gameplay, but Overwatch is my game. It's my home. It's been that way for years. I don't want to go somewhere else. Can't you just make it good? Can't you just look into the past and see what Jeff Kaplan did when people weren't pissed at every decision they made and it seemed like they cared, like when they released the skin to like raise awareness for breast cancer or whatever. That was the Pink Mercy skin. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was for a good cause, so people gave money towards it. I think at this point, the only people that have any hope in them are the whales, and they never gave a shit from the beginning. And that's awesome that you could whale. I'm really happy that you have the money to sustain a $80 fucking a day skin budget. That's great. I'm super jealous of you. They've done the math. People have done the math. It's like $5,000 to $7,000 to buy out the store. How fucking pitiful is that? You could buy a supercomputer and make your own fucking game with that. You could start making your own game. This is all too fucking bleak. It's Halloween. We should be dancing. We should be shouting. We should be letting loose, dude, getting crazy. So I don't want to be too negative, even though I have to be negative because these are negative things that Blizzard is doing. We don't respond to negativity with positivity when it's hurting so many people. Sometimes that works, but not here, not with the whole crowd of people that deserve better. Your fans deserve better than what you're giving them. It's not all about money. So in honor of saying something good, try the new PvE event. They put it out so that you can get an idea of what PvE will be like when they release it. And God, I hope it's not like that. For me personally, I expect more from the PvE that's coming. But the gameplay seemed pretty solid, I guess, for the 2-3 minutes I played. I wish there was more to do and earn, but maybe I need to take another run at it and see if I can finish the whole thing without falling asleep. Some people love it, so try it and enjoy it. You might really get a kick out of it. And for me, not my thing. Again, at least they give us that. They made a new mode and everything. Cool beans. Get to work on the PvE shit. All I can really say is, you think Blizz would have tried to use this first seasonal event as a way to kind of get some good faith back, kind of remove some of that bad press, kind of give people an ammunition to say, hey, at least they did this. At least you got a free Halloween skin. Even if the retort would have been, we always give free Halloween skins. We always give free seasonal skins. At least they did it, though. But they didn't do it. And we're left with another disappointment. And at this rate, that's all we'll get, because they refuse to talk to any of us. And the Reddit is silencing people. So all the outrage you can really have, you have to get out there yourself. So make sure to keep being mad. Make sure to keep finding ways to letting them know. Don't be an asshole to them. Don't attack any one person individually. Praise the good people. There's not really any there that I can speak of. I'm sure if you know of one, let me know in the comments. There's got to be some good employees at Blizzard that are doing something right. Maybe the art designer or some shit. I don't know. But praise Jeff. We can all praise Jeff Kaplan in these days, how much we miss him and how much I wish there was a way to get him back, but he saw something and he got out of there and he saved his reputation, and for a good reason. He's a good person. It genuinely feels like he's a good person. He made the game better than it was and kind of set expectations that New Blizzard has lowered dramatically. That's all I want to say for now. I appreciate you hanging out with me for another rant. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Again, if I don't respond to everybody, I still read it. I'll give you the thumbs up or the love button. If I don't, maybe I missed it. Sometimes YouTube will say I have a comment or more comments than I actually have, and I don't actually see it, so it's weird. But anyways, let's keep talking about this. Don't just give up. It's way too early to be giving up. In a year or two, if it's still like this, give up. But for now, be mad. These are shitty things that they're doing, and keep talking about it. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the Overwatch gameplay experience. Just the gameplay, okay? Please. Bye.
Kind of going insane.
Don't worry, Johnny. I eat damage for you.
Yeah, I'm not finding some good places for this. How about some mines, everyone?
Oh my god! Oh, is that pot G? But that's pot G.
Let me kill this man. God damn it! What did I say? That was my team wipe.